Demonstrating our framework will be our Director of Consulting Services, Clemente Beltran, and one of our more senior consultants, Dominique Labrec, whom both specialize on the topic of automation. Our President, Terry England, will be presenting an introduction and our value proposition, how we can help as an organization for your automation and performance testing requirements, challenges, initiatives, and objectives. So without further ado, I introduce you to our President, Terry England.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. I will simply take maybe 5-10 minutes of your time to explain to you who we are for those who don't know us as yet. So the name of the company is Pegasi Technology. We're specializing in strictly two things, which is quality and performance. We've been around for quite some time, since 2001. We have presence on mostly the Northeast, but we also have an office in Calgary. So we work with different vendors. So we're well known to work with HP because of our presence in the financials. But we also work with other tools such as IBM, SAP, also a little bit of freeware such as Selenium and so on. But we'll go into more detail in regards to technology at a later point. We are very well known for our toolkit, the quality of our toolkit and our people. So actually that's the purpose of the presentation today, is to show you what is our most recent toolkit that we have in place, which is the automation framework with ALM and any other automation tools, or a lot of other tools out there. So this is some of our customers, just to give you a gist of where we're present. And so as I was saying, we do QA. We're QA practitioner. I know today we'll be talking about automation, and we'll be focusing about automation, but keep in mind that in order to do automation efficiently, you have to have certain processes in places. And we work with those activities, and you see at the screen on a daily basis. So I don't want to go too much in detail on those, but depending of the type of customer we work with, we seek for different objectives. Sometimes when we work for government, we're looking to capture the business knowledge of some people that's going to retire within the next few years. When we work with banks, it's always about improving quality, coverage, and decreasing risk. And but most organizations we work with, they all seek for improving their time to market, and that is something that we're very good at. So that's about it. The framework we'll be talking about today, we call it the HP, but it's really the ALM, because ALM is the test management tool of HP that is quite popular and affordable as well. Can integrate with a lot of different tools, and in a very neat manner. You'll see that the main value proposition we have to offer are around speed. So there's nothing like the way we work with the tool in terms of speed. There's also the ease of use. You can have a lot of different people creating test cases that don't know anything about ALM or automation. So the knowledge on automation is very minimal. Actually, it's almost none. You always need some technical resource to do the scripting, but in the ecosystem, we decrease that dramatically. So, and it eliminates a lot of complexity. We've been working with those tools for the last, like I was saying, the last 14, 15 years. So we won award for different reasons on different components of ALM. So we know what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, and we're very proud of what we achieved lately. Not only the way we work with the tool, but also we developed some utilities that help improving the utilization of the tools as well. So the concept of what we will present today is quite simple. Let's say you have a baseline of 3 transactions. We'll keep it simple today. And we have creation of an order, delete an order, update an order. What we were able to do is to build a command collection in which you will reference every different command within one collection. So whenever you have to do modification to let's say, login, you want to add a domain name to it, well, you can go in this reference, change it, and it will get pushed throughout the entire baseline. So the value of it is documentation-wise, we all know most documentation around test cases are obsolete or not accurate, or we're always struggling doing that. People don't like to do that. It's a fastidious job. So this helps dramatically decrease the time that is required to be invested in this. And there's also the value of using an ecosystem that makes sure everybody understands what goes into each box, right? So the dependency towards technical resources dramatically reduce. And there's two things you have to keep in mind when you embark on an automation project. Is number one is the maintenance time. You got to make sure that the maintenance of those scripts will be easy, will be also very efficient. This is the number one cause of failure on automation project. So this clearly is aligned with this. And the other portion is also, you don't want to depend on technical resource too much where they would script an end-to-end transaction. Whenever they will leave, you will lose the knowledge and the investment that you've done in those assets. So the way of working with the tool that you see on the screen is avoid those two pitfalls. So again, there's the concept of what we're about to present is what we call logical test automation. So it pushed one step further the typical physical test automation, and we can get quite a bit of substantial savings by working this way. Without any further ado, I'll pass it along to Clemente, who will give you, Clemente and Dominique, who's going to give you an overview of how this thing works. So